Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm here with another review. It's kind of a knife review, but not really just a knife review. And this one actually is a review. Sometimes I'll have a knife in, maybe for a week, and I'll say, this is kind of like a first impression because I don't want to call it a review because maybe I just opened up some envelopes with it. It's not really a day in, day out use kind of thing. This one is a review. I feel good calling this one a review. This here is the Smith Wesson boot knife. They actually make a few of them. This particular model only comes in FDE and stainless steel blade, and it comes in this polymer sheath, aka fancy plastic. Okay, and steel belt clip over there, and this is the big story right here is that steel belt clip. But let me take this out for you and show you. Now, the knife itself is a spear point blade. And let's see. So, the blade itself is just shy of 3 inches, maybe about 2.75 inches. The handle, handle itself is about 3 3/4 inches, and the whole shebang here is just a tad over 6 inches. So the handle is an FRN handle. It has decent grip on it. Not awesome, but decent. It's a smaller grip. I would have liked it if it was a little bit longer, like maybe like a half an inch or something, or just a little bit bulkier. But it's okay. It does the job. And as you can see here, it's made by Smith Wesson. Typically, if I see a gun company put their name on a knife, I'm not too enthused about it because, they make guns. Usually, I don't know if they actually make their own knives or if they just hired a knife company to print their name on something they already make, to be honest with you. And if you're interested in this, it is model number 11000072. So, as you can tell, it has these finger guards here, about 2.75 inches. And like I said, it's a spear point blade. Didn't come very sharp, kind of on the dull side, but I was able to put a decent edge on it. Now it's got an okay edge, but it was very pointy. And this is a boot knife, so, you're probably not going to take it out to cut your sandwich in half. Boot knives tend to have their own special purposes. But like I said, this is decent. Okay? Decent. Fantastic? Nope. Crappy? Nope. Just decent. What is awesome, and I think makes this really, really great, is the sheath. Let's put this down for a second. The sheath is very, very hard plastic. It has some rivets here, so if you wanted to lace it into something, you probably could. I haven't looked into putting like an ulti clip or anything on here because it already has a belt clip on it. But, you can definitely lace this into something. I know in the past I've laced sheaths kind of like this into my boots. Didn't really care for it. It made the shoe a little uncomfortable because sometimes the laces would kind of pull loose and whatnot. But this sheath is great for a few reasons. What I do is when I wear this, and I've been doing this for a little over 3 months now, so I feel like I'm an expert on this sheath. I tuck this into my right boot, and I put this clip on the outside of my boot. I wear Timberland work boots, so they're a little bit thick at the top. This clip does not budge. It stays totally, totally still. There has not been one time where this has fallen out of my shoe, has been close to falling off my shoe. It doesn't come loose, nothing. It is like absolutely rock solid and perfect. But that's only half of it. So not only does this sheath not move, but the knife doesn't move. The retention is excellent. Listen to that click. Awesome. Awesome. And then let's do a little shake test here. Okay, so if someone picks you up by the heels, holds you upside down, and dangles you over a cliff, you might hear that sound. But at that point, you have bigger problems. The point is, the sheath stays where it is, the knife stays in the sheath, you're good. You need the knife's there. Knife's not going anywhere. I think your shoe will come off before this thing does. And the only thing is, if you try to pull the handle, the whole sheath is coming with it, because while the sheath retention is very good, so is the retention for the knife. So you're just going to kind of give it that little push with the thumb and draw it out like this. Now, this particular knife I picked up on Amazon.com. I paid about $10 for it, and before I made this video, I just checked it out. It's currently selling for like $10.89, which is a really, really good deal. Blade HQ, I think they have it for like $14.99. So if you are a Prime member, you can get this for like $10.89. It'll just take a day or two to get to your door. And if you don't like it, take it back. They're pretty good with that stuff. But you're not going to take it back. You're going to like this knife. As long as you sharpen the edge just a little bit, you're going to like this knife. I know you're going to like the knife. And if you want it as a boot knife, it's going to work perfectly. I wouldn't want this on my belt though, because it'd be kind of high. It would be very uncomfortable. I mean, you could, if it's not the kind of thing that bothers you, I'm sure you could do something like that. But for me, it's even advertised as a boot knife. It's absolutely perfect. And just let's show you how big that sheath is. It's just shy of 4 inches. So obviously, and actually, let's look at the top of the belt clip. So the top of the belt clip is about let's see, what's that? 3 3/8 inches. So if you wear like a lower boot, you're going to want to make sure that you have at least 3 3/8 inches from the insole to the top, just to make sure that this can go all the way to the top, so it's kind of like a deeper carry. My boots, they're kind of like regular work boots, so they have decent height to them, but I'm assuming it's probably about that much at the bottom of this thing when I'm wearing them. So again, this is a Smith & Wesson boot knife. They only come in the FDE, and I think you'll be very happy with them if you make the purchase. And how can you beat it for $10, right? All right, you have a good day, and stay tuned for the next review. See ya.